Hey there, Brian Rooney from Scorpio Marketing Group and the LeadsLeap training course. In this video, I'm going to go over how you import the autoresponder email series into LeadsLeap. But before I do that, I will just explain that if I scroll down, this is the page you would have seen you'd be watching this video on. This video here. So obviously I'm just creating this video now, so this picture will look different to what you're seeing right here. But so you would have scrolled down to the advanced marketing and this optional part of the training, which is to include a series of emails in the autoresponder. So something that's quite important here, and you'll see it in bright red, is that to have the autoresponder feature active in LeadsLeap, you have to be a pro member. You don't get access to it as a free member. So if you want to remain a free member, just skip this step completely and just move on, carry on down the training. But just a little about the LeadsLeap Pro membership. So one of the main benefits, or obviously one of the benefits, is having the autoresponder series. But the other benefit is, if you upgrade, is you receive 50% commissions on any of your team members who upgrade. As a free member, you only get 25%. Now, 25% is still quite good. You could run this whole program as a free member and still make some money. But in my years of marketing, and I know from listening to other affiliate marketers that there is a lot of value in an autoresponder series. And the reason being is that the majority of people online don't buy anything or go any further with a program until they've seen information about it, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 times. So a follow-up series with, day after day after day for, 10 or 11 days, I think this series goes for, it gets in their head that, and when each email highlights a different feature of the LeadsLeap program, then they start thinking, this must be a good program. And if you didn't have the autoresponder series and you only had a capture page and a lead page, then in fact, if you had you don't need a capture page. If you're not going to use the autoresponder, you don't need their email address anyway. But say you just had an ordinary old splash page, and people looked at it. If you don't grab their attention in like the first 10 seconds, they're gone. But if you have a capture page, a lead capture page that gets their email address, and then a follow-up series of emails, the chances of them joining your list or upgrading or whatever it is you're trying to do is massively increased. So there is huge value in having the autoresponder feature. But as I said, you'll need to be a pro member, okay, to upgrade to be a pro to get this feature. Okay, just wanted to say that before we start. Okay, so as I said, this picture here will look different to the splash page or to the training page you're looking at. It'll have a video of me on there. So the way we import the email series is very, very similar to how we imported all the different pages. Now, the capture page, the splash page, the redirect page, and this training page is basically we just used a share code. So we copy this code here. Make sure you get the right one. So it's an autoresponder share code. And then we go into our LeadsLeap account. As you can see, I'm a pro member, so I can do this. Now, first of all, we need to create a list. Now, you've probably already created a LeadsLeap training list from further back in the training, but and as you can see, I have one here. So what I'll do is I'll just create a dummy test page so we can go through the whole process and show you how it works. So click on Add a New List. Let's call it LeadsLeap Training Test Page. You would probably call it LeadsLeap training course, something like that. Okay, don't call it test page because it's not. And then we click on add now. And as you can see, there is the test one. So first of all, we need to activate this list. There's a couple of things we need to do. There's the list name that we just gave it. The brand name of the logo is optional. There's a couple of optional things here. I use this. Normally I put in pretty much exactly the same as what's up the top. And what this does is whatever you type in here will show at the very top of every email that your subscriber receives as part of the series. Okay, and I like to make it nice and bright, so we'll make it a nice bright green. You'll see all this in a minute when we upload them, and I'll give you some examples. So as I said, this is optional. If you don't want a heading at the top of your emails, you can just leave that blank and the color won't matter. You don't need to enter a link in here after verification, because the very first email that your subscriber gets has a couple of links in it that's going to take them to where we want them to go. So leave that one blank. The opt-in, so once again, this is optional. I prefer to receive an email every time I get a new opt-in. I like to keep track of my lists. So I click OK. If you don't want to receive an email, this is entirely your choice. Just click on the No button. Your name. So I'm just going to enter some dummy stuff in here just to show you, because it will show up when we go further into this video. As you can see, I've used these for a few training things. So we'll just call myself Harry Smith instead of Brian Rooney. That's another email address I've got. Now you need to send a code. So this email address here needs to be your best email address, and Gmail is the preferred email provider. If you don't have a Gmail, I would actually strongly suggest getting one. They're free. Just go online and go into Google and get a Gmail, because more and more now Gmail is by far the preferred email provider in just about everything online. Lots of other ones like AOL and Yahoo and stuff like that, they just don't seem to work as good as what the Gmails do. So they're more widely accepted, Gmail. So anyway, your best email address in there. Then you click on this blue button. And as you can see, they've sent a code to that email address. So what I will do is I will just quickly pause this video. Okay, so I received the email and I copied the code. So you just paste that in there. Okay, and just scroll down. Postal address. You can do one of two things here. Your physical mailing address, so the one with your letterbox out the front, you can put that in if you wish, or you can use a PO box number. As long as it's somewhere that you can physically receive mail, you need to put in, and this is part of the Global Can Spam Act, so it's a legal requirement. All right, so either your home address or a PO box number is fine. The email signature is another optional thing. I do things a wee bit different. So as you'll see in a minute, the emails that I have prepared all have my name and details at the bottom of the email. But then what I also do is I like to put in another, it says it's a signature, but it's actually another link. So I get two ways of advertising. So my main email has my name and web address and Gmail and etc., and a photo. This one appears below that, and what I use it for is to promote another product. So you can put anything in here as just a short text, just anything, just with the link, the affiliate link, whatever web address you want it to go to. So basically what this does is it just gives you a second avenue of making money. So obviously the main email is about the LeadsLeap training course and the LeadsLeap program itself. This one could be something entirely different that you'll see at the bottom of each email, or your subscriber will, and you may get sign-ups or sales from that as well. So it's just like 2 bites of the cherry. So you scroll down, you can't quite see it here, but scroll down the bottom and there's a blue update button. And as you can see, it's put it in there, and we'll see it on the emails shortly. Okay, but as I said, this is purely optional. If you don't want anything, you may not even have a second link to promote, so you would leave it blank. So just don't tick any of these and don't put anything in here. And you can put anything you like in here, as long as it's legal. It really is a good way of doubling up your chances of getting sign-ups and commissions. Okay, so then we click on the little button there to activate the list by agreeing to everything, and then save and activate. Okay, so the list is now active. So the next step is to import the email series. So we click on this one here, the double envelope, not the single one. The single one is for the welcome email, which is actually already included in my series. So you click on the double envelope here, and then we click on import. We paste the share code that we had before. Oops, no, that's not the one. Sorry. That was the Gmail we need to post. This one here. So we need to copy the autoresponder share code and paste it into here. Now, we click on these 2 top boxes. So replace all existing episodes. There shouldn't be any there, but click it anyway. And yes, we want to include the welcome email because there is one. Okay. Click on those 2 and click import now. Now what happens here, this share code replacer is a very, very handy tool for when you are sharing funnels. So what it does is, obviously throughout all the emails I have different things. For example, my name. So what we want to do is, when you upload this email series and someone clicks on your link and they start receiving these emails, we want to have your name and your website, your Gmails, and all your different links that are mentioned in the emails. So what we need to do here is change these. So as it says here, the current value is my name, Brian Rooney. You need to enter your name. So we'll put in Harry Smith. And we'll just copy that, but I'll put something different. You would put your email address in here. Whatever your email address is, the one that you signed up on, okay? Now your LeadsLeap training page link. Now what happens here is, you will remember when you uploaded this page here, when you started the upload page, where is it? Lost it. Oh no, it was back on the other one, sorry. So when you used the share code and created the training page, you need that link. All right, so as you can see, that is my link in LeadsLeap. So you go to Page Manager, and I'll just open another one, my websites. Go to Page Manager and go down to the training page that you opened up. So that you see we have the training page here, and we copy. If you aren't a pro member, you'll only have that top link. If you are a pro member, as you can see, it's got pro. You click on that one. You copy that. Copy the link. So that is the link. If you remember that, 3F9KTS. You can see that's what my one is here. So you need to put your one in there, and it might be, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever that shows here is the link. So this is the LeadsLeap training course, your training page, which is this page here. Okay. All right. So we put that in there. Your LeadsLeap affiliate link. So obviously, if you don't change this, anyone that signs up from your advertising will come into my team, and we don't want that. A funnel is all about you. So you need to put your affiliate link in there, and where you get that from is on your LeadsLeap page. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there it is there. So you would copy whatever is there and paste it, and because we're using Harry Smith, we'll just put it in there as well. Right, so the next ones are a couple of links that you will come across in your training, in your emails. You may already have them. So there are several pop-up. One is sign up, one sign up a day. One is the pop-up expert and the real tracker. So what these are, I will show them to you in a minute, but you may have to come back to these and change these later. So for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to put these back in here with a different thing. Here will be Harry Smith. And that one. So these are different pages within LeadsLeap that you will have. So basically, whatever your LeadsLeap affiliate link is, so my LeadsLeap, whatever that is there, is going to be what's on the end of these here. Okay. You don't actually have to join these. They just, if you change it to your affiliate link by putting your affiliate link or your affiliate name in this part of the link, these will all work. It's not Harry link. Harry Smith. And the same with SendSteed. Now SendSteed, I will show you a bit about that in a minute. SendSteed is the program that LeadsLeap uses to send out all their emails through the autoresponder. Okay, so once again, you don't have to join it. You're already automatically in it. But basically, you need to change that last part to your affiliate ID. And whatever your affiliate link ID is in LeadsLeap is what will be the same here, the same last part of this. Okay, so R equals is like referrer equals. So that's, you're the referrer, so you need to put your, whatever you signed up as, your username in there. Okay, so that, what this does is this replaces the value of my values, all my links, my name, etc., to yours. So that, as I said, when people sign up to your list and start, the autoresponder kicks in, they start sending out all the emails. Everything they see in these emails, which I'll show you in a second, will have your links in them and not mine. So it is important that you complete these steps. So you may just have to go over this a couple of times to see how to do it, but even if you will have to put something in here when you do this, or otherwise you won't be able to go any further. So what I would do is, obviously you're going to have your LeadsLeap affiliate link anyway, so you should be able to change all these very easy by just putting that part into here, etc. All the way up. Okay. So then down the bottom, you can't quite see it, down the bottom of the page is replace and import now, another blue button. And voila, there are all the emails. Okay. Now, when I imported them, they all had my name and my links embedded in them. So let me just show you what we just did, that last step. Let me just show you what that did. So this is the first one. This is called the welcome email. So this one goes out immediately. Someone signs up to your list and confirms their email. Okay, so this one will go out immediately, like within seconds. you want to view any of them, you just click on here and have a look. So obviously this is the welcome email. And this is what it says. So these are the links that we changed. If you go into here, you'll see all these different links. So that would be your training page. Okay, so when you changed it to your training page, that would appear here. So when everyone gets this email and clicks on the link, it's going to your training page, not mine. Okay, so this one's a bit of a welcome email saying all the different things that are there, a bit longer than most of them. And once again, same link, your training page. Okay, so that's what that previous step does. And as you can see here, it has now changed the name to Harry Smith. My name was there, Brian Rooney. So we changed it to, so this will be your name. The Scorpio marketing group and all that sort of stuff. Now, if you want to change these parts here, you're going to have to do it manually. I deliberately left this out of the value one because it's just, most people won't have one. I have a mother site, my main business is called Scorpio Marketing Group. A lot of people seeing this won't have that. So basically all you do in here is you need to delete it. So, and I can do it for this one because it's only a training one. So you just go up to there and delete it. And as you can see, I changed the Gmail, so this would be your Gmail address. Okay, and obviously the photo. Now, to change the photo, I can't do that anyway. I don't have access to your photos. So you simply come up to Image Gallery, and I have, like, obviously lots and lots, and there's my photo there. If you wanted to have your photo on these emails, you simply click here and go into your photos, find a photo, just a mugshot that you like, something like, there's one of me in the car, there's one of me there, there's several. So maybe I want to change it to this one here. Click that, and then down the bottom there is another blue button. Now what I do is I click on that and resize. I make all mine 150 by 150. You can make them whatever you choose. All right, so there it is there. So this part of it is done automatically, and this part is done automatically. My website, my mother website and web address, if you don't have one, just delete it. If you do have one, then just change it simply by typing it in. Okay. Now, as you can see here, the signature is on. If you want to have a look at it, there it is there. Remember we put in LL training test page in bright green. That is what your email will look like if you decide to use that option. If you decide to leave it blank, it'll just start off like a normal email. Okay, so that's your choice. So that's the second, that's the real sort of signature. They call it a signature, but to me it's another affiliate link to hopefully another sales opportunity. All right, so you don't need anything here. You don't need anything in these here. And you can, I'm not going to go into this because I'm probably going to confuse you, but you can use tags for different links so you can see who's clicking on what. But that's for another video, to be honest. If you're a seasoned marketer, or maybe you even have been around LeadsLeap for a while, you will know how to do that. Once again, go down the bottom, there is a blue Save Changes button. And it gives you a look to see what you're looking at. So if we click on these now, you'll see that it will go to the training page. Because I haven't linked it properly, it's not going to work because remember we put in a false address there. Same with this one down here. But this will go to your training page if you set it up correctly. Okay, if you put your training page link in there on the previous step, this will work. There's your name. That'll have your Gmail. There's a new photo. There's my second signature. If people click on that, maybe you get another sale. And then, so we just close that. There's a button down the bottom. Okay, so that's the first one. Now what happens with an autoresponder series is then the next day after day one, so it's 1 day after the first one, this email will get sent out. 2 days after the first one, 3 days after the first one. You can change these. So I'm not going to go through them all, but if we click on this one here to just have a look. Okay, so you can see it's going to be 1 day after the first one. Here's just a wee bit more, this one a bit shorter. Once again, if you want to get rid of that, just delete it, highlight it and delete it. If you want to change it, just do the same thing, highlight it and add in your own thing. And as you can see, these things have changed all the way through. You do have to change the photo on every email though. So when you've finished importing the series, you'll need to go through and do this individually. So don't forget to do that, otherwise you're going to be sending out my photo with your name. Okay. Now as I said, this is going out 1 day afterwards. If you wanted to go out 2 days afterwards, I'll show you what happens. Put in 2 and click down the bottom and click save. And there's the picture, or there's a copy of it again. Close that. Now let's just see what's happened. So it's pushed everything down one. So let's make sure this one. Yep. You can change any of these by just clicking in the edit buttons here, and if you change these things here, it'll reshuffle them. Okay, so 2 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2, etc., etc. Okay, so there are 11 emails in this series all up. You can, of course, add to this at any stage you want. So if you wanted to add one, you simply go into here, where's add new, click on add new, put what day. So in this series it would be the 11th day, but if you put it in, say you wanted to put one in the middle here somewhere, if you put it in 5 or 6, it will shuffle these around, it'll rearrange them. Okay, so you put in whatever day you want to send it, put a subject in. If you want to call them by their first name in the heading or in the email, you put that in wherever you want, and it will drag their first name from your list when they signed up. Okay, put everything in here. You'll need to physically put in your greeting at the bottom, your first signature, and if you want to put in another email address, another signature, then you'll need to do that as well. Although if you've got one, actually no, that's not correct. If you've got a signature already set up like we have, it would automatically appear because it's saying signature on. Okay, and then down the bottom you would go save and activate and click on save changes down the bottom, and that would add another email into the series. So this is your list and this is your autoresponder. So if you have I know when I uploaded these emails and I went through them all, I have a different style of writing. Lots of funnels that I see have lots of grammatical errors, not particularly this one, but several of the ones that I've done previously have lots of spelling errors, grammatical, and the fact that they don't make sense, they're disjointed, things like that. So I tidied them all up and put them into my style, and I've changed a few words and added a few things. So you can do the same. You can change any one of these by clicking on the little pencil button here. Okay, you can add to it, you can delete them, you can do whatever you want. It is your list. Okay, so basically that is it. We have your email series set up and you're good to go. So just to reiterate, first, to have this feature, you have to be a pro member in LeadsLeap. Now, as I said before, as a pro member, you get 50% commission on any of your signups that also upgrade. So when you look at that, you only need 2 signups out of your list to upgrade, and your monthly subscription is free. It's paid for. Anything over and above that, then obviously you're in profit. So from memory, when I first joined LeadsLeap, I think I had my first 2 paid up members within, I think it was like 3 or 4 days. So it's very easy to get people to sign up. And the reason it's easy to get people to sign up is because if they want this funnel to work properly, they'll need the autoresponder. And if they want the autoresponder, they need to be a pro member. So the majority of people that look at this funnel are going to upgrade, just like you did, and you'll receive a commission. So that is why it's a really good benefit of being a pro member. Okay, so I think that's everything we need to do. Yeah, I think we've covered everything. So happy marketing. If you've got any questions, obviously you'll have my email address. Flick me a link. I'm here to help whenever I can. But it's all pretty straightforward. And I hope you have every success. Okay, Brian Rooney from Scorpio Marketing Group and from the LeadsLeap training course. You have a great day.